When you think of the strongest version of Spider-Man, many different interpretations of the character may come to mind, well-known ones being Beyonder Spider-Man and Cosmic Spider-Man. But a version of the character that I've been seeing get praise recently for being his strongest form is Power of Love Spider-Man. In this video, I'm going to be explaining who Power of Love Spider-Man is and if he's actually one of Spider-Man's strongest forms or not by comparing him to other versions of the character. Power of Love Spider-Man makes his one and only appearance in the comic Spider-Man Annual 1999. And this is kind of nitpicking, but the picture we often use to refer to Power of Love Spider-Man is actually just a picture of Spider-Man in his base form. This was at the point where he had entered the Nexus but had not yet gained the powers of love. So basically Spider-Man and a bunch of other people have a collective dream, and Spider-Man thinks that this cult may be behind it, so he goes to their headquarters. Turns out he was right, and the deity that they worship, Scryer, is trying to take over the nexus of all realities. After initially failing to stop the cult, he is recruited by Man-Thing to do the job. When questioning why he was chosen, Man-Thing says that fate has chosen him and he cannot reverse fate. Then he enters the Nexus and defeats Scryer's follower, the Outrider. While Scryer and Man-Thing have an ideological battle about who should have control of the Nexus, Spider-Man makes a last-ditch effort to try and keep it intact, and while still in base form, he's able to hold it together rather well. But as his strength begins to slip, he taps into a power, the power of love. And with this newfound power, he's able to hold the Nexus fully together. That about wraps up the important events of the comic for this video. Now we'll go over his scaling and how it compares to other versions of Spider-Man. So first off, the Power of Love amp did not give him a dimensional increase in terms of his power. We know this because he was still able to hold on to the Nexus for a period of time before he got the amp. But as for the Power of Love itself, it is stated to be beyond the concept of love itself, which would be outerversal, so Power of Love Spider-Man should be outerversal as well. As for speed, he can casually move in the nexus of all realities, which is an extra-temporal realm, giving him immeasurable speed. Really, the main problem here is not that the scaling is invalid, it's that he really only has a finite increase in attack potency and speed over his base. I think it's logical to assume that this increase is only 2 times because Spider-Man already scales above concepts in his base form. This is because Spider-Man performed better against Infinity Gauntlet Thanos than an amped in-betweener. And the reason that I say he was amped was because he had the Mind Gem at the time. And the in-betweener is stated to be the concept of concepts, meaning he's the derivative of all concepts, meaning he's above them all. So yeah, Power of Love Spider-Man is just 2 times his base form. And to explain how unimpressive 2 times his base form is, I'm going to compare Power of Love Spider-Man to Symbiote Spider-Man. Venom is able to fight on par with Spider-Man, and we know that the symbiote amp that Spider-Man gains is more than Eddie Brock gains. This is because Spider-Man and the Venom symbiote are stated to have the strongest connection, and the stronger the connection with the symbiote, the more it amplifies your attack potency. So if Venom and Spider-Man are relative, and the amplification that Spider-Man gets from the symbiote is more than that which Eddie Brock gets from it, then we could conclude that symbiote Spider-Man is more than 2 times his base form. So yeah, Power of Love Spider-Man is definitely not his strongest form. If anyone wants to debate on this topic, my Discord's on screen. I'm willing to defend my stance. So that's the end of the video, I guess. I mean, it'd be cool if you subscribed, I guess, but you know, you have free will. I can't control you.